or shut up.
Yo, what is up, AD team? Austin Dunham back again with another video. And in today's video, we are going to explain my 2021 and beyond until further notice workout routine. So I've done these videos in the past, but recently I've realized I really haven't been sharing with you guys what's going on specifically in my training. And I feel like not only you guys follow me for advice and tips, but you're curious about what am I doing. So today we're going to get into that. And recently I did change up my workout routine, so I feel like it was perfect timing to make this video. So without further ado, let's get into it. Hope you guys enjoy. All right, so I got some of my notes here on my phone, so if I'm referencing, that's why. But before I create any workout routine, I always ask myself one question: what are my goals? Because your goals will actually dictate on what you actually do within your workout routine. So for me, at this point in my life, I've been training for nearly 7 years now, 6.5, 7 years. So at this point in time, I wrote down my goals, and that is to, one, maintain my physique. Guys, I'm really not in a point right now where I just want to get jacked and huge. I made a video called Why I'm Not Building Muscle Anymore, and I've accepted that if I don't go into a big caloric surplus and or I don't really train like crazy, that I'm pretty much going to stay the same size, and I'm totally okay with that. So number two, I want to build strength slowly. Now, just because I'm not getting a lot of muscle like I used to at one point doesn't mean I'm still not getting stronger. So that is still my goal, to build more strength in calisthenics and also weightlifting stuff, but we'll get into that later. And three, I want to have more time outside the gym. I don't want to be spending a lot of time with that, in the gym 6-7 days a week anymore. I want to be able to do more with less, if that makes sense. So those are my goals. That's what I'm defined. If you realize I don't really have a lot of skill-based goals like learn this, learn that, or get good at this. I used to, but like I said, a lot of people will have different goals based on your journey. So if you're like in year 1 or year 2 right now, your goals will be totally different than mine. And I was at that point in place too. But like I said, I'm a bit more seasoned. All right, so the next thing I think about is my frequency. How often do I want to work out? And so with me, with my more with less mentality, I decided to go with an upper lower split. Now the benefit of an upper lower split is that you can actually train everything full body pretty much in 4 days a week time. So Monday upper, Tuesday lower, Wednesday rest, upper, lower, rest, and you got weekends off. So 4 day a week program. This is actually a great type of split for intermediates. I actually have it in my Bodyweight Bodybuilder Phase 2 program just because it's that effective and efficient. But even as an advanced training, upper lower splits could do you well. I've done upper lower splits in the past and it's nothing new to me. And the reason why I decided to go with this, because before I was doing a push-pull leg split. So that's a 6 day a week program. Push-pull legs. I was in the gym a lot. And I thought to myself, like, I'm literally just splitting up my push and pull days. I'm just gonna combine it into 1 day, AKA an upper day. So after I figure out the frequency and the split, next comes the resistance source. Obviously, I'm good at calisthenics. I've been doing that for a long time. But for the past 2.5, almost 3 years, I've been including weightlifting compound movements. So essentially, I would say that I'm more of a hybrid athlete now. I combine both styles of training, but I have more of a focus in calisthenics, if that makes sense. Hopefully you get that. If you don't, stay subscribed because your boy's gonna be coming out with a hybrid program. So subscribe right now. That's on my to-do list. I'm not gonna leave you guys out for my people who wanna mix both. All right, now we got the frequency, we got the resistance source, and we kind of talked about our goals, what we wanna do. Here's where we actually create the program. And this is exactly what I'm doing step by step when I create my program. So first thing, upper, this is going to be Monday and Wednesday that I do. Basically, long story short, what I do is I do antagonist supersets with my compound movements for upper body day. For me, I'll pair a horizontal push with a horizontal row, a vertical push paired with a vertical pull. Now you might be asking yourself, Austin, what exercises do you do based on the day? Well, I do also have mini goals within these based on my weak points or weak parts. So I've been training calisthenics a long time, and through that, it's made me very, very lower chest dominant. So on my horizontal pushing, I'm putting a more focus on incline bench press or incline pressing or decline push-ups depending on how I'm feeling. And then I'll superset that with a dumbbell row. So for example, I'll do incline press, rest, go to a dumbbell row, or I might do decline push-ups, and then I'll do a TRX pull. Now you might be asking, Austin, how do you know which days to do body weight, which ways to do weightlifting? Do you have like a weightlifting day, or you kind of mix both in the same routine? And I'll tell you guys, I take a very unconventional, unorthodox approach when I do my hybrid training. I don't have certain days where I do weightlifting or body weight. It's literally based on my environment for the day and how I'm feeling. Some days I feel really light. My calisthenics guys know, when you feel really light and on your feet, those are the best days to do body weight training because you'll feel strong. Other days when I'm feeling tired, lethargic, and I still make my way to the gym, I'll tend to do more weightlifting compounds. If I go to the gym and it's very, very packed, very full, not a lot of open space, I'll do more weightlifting. If I go to the gym and it's not a lot of people there, kind of dead time, and I'm feeling strong, I'll tend to do more body weight. So it kind of depends based on the day, but the exercise I pick still target a certain goal and a certain muscle group that I want to work on, because alongside with getting strength, I do want to build and maintain my aesthetics. Of that, like I said, upper chest is a focus for me. And then after that, I'll usually do either weighted pull-ups, or if I'm doing body weight that day, I'll do some sort of one-arm pull-up variation or some unilateral pulling variation. And I'll pair that with either dumbbell shoulder press or handstand push-ups. So you kind of see how it's really, really balanced in the upper body day. I'm literally picking either body weight or weightlifting compounds that work the same muscle group, and I'm using things to target the things I want to work on. Now let's talk about rep scheme. I tend to always work in 4 sets of 6 to 8, 5 by 5, or 3 sets of 10 with drop sets, with the 3 sets of 10. And those are my 3 main rep schemes that I use for my compound movements. I would say the biggest one I do is like 4 sets of 6 to 8. That's where I feel like it's the best in regards to the volume that I do. 5 by 5 takes a long time, and I really don't like doing it most of the time. And sometimes, some days when I'm feeling real strong, I'll do like 6 sets of 3, 7 sets of 2, something like that crazy. But for the most part, it's like 4 sets of 6 to 8 or 5 by 5. And then after that, guys, this is when I get into my accessory movements. Now, accessory movements are isolation movements that are pertaining to you and what you personally want to work on. For me, it's going to be lateral raises, so my medial delts, and it's going to be my upper chest, so low to high cable flies. And then from there, I do some calf work and maybe some cardio depending on the day, how I'm feeling. And that cardio is usually like 15-20 minutes of jump rope. Jump rope, maybe Stairmaster, not often, but for the most part, I usually do jump rope, and we will post some jump rope videos on the channel, so stay tuned for that too. So upper body day is pretty simple, I'm not gonna lie to you. And so guys, speaking of my routine, we're about to get into the lower body day. I have routines outside the gym too, and that routine is my supplement routine. You might notice right here, I have these supplements on the counter, and that is because I take these every single day, and they are literally my essentials. So the first one, it's called Alpha Men, and this is a full multivitamin for men by My Protein, which is the sponsor of this video, and also my omega-3 fish oils. Guys, supplements are something that aids your workout routine and your diet, but there are some essentials like I said, and for me, it's definitely these two. Two a day, and also 2 a day. So guys, My Protein has not only supplements, but they have clothes, and they have different protein type of supplements that you can help put in your diet so that you can build even more muscle and see even more results. But like I said, they have pills too. And if you want to get it or check it out at all, be sure to use my code AustinNYP for 45% off everything My Protein. Supplements, clothes, anything. Just want to get you a huge discount. And like I said, if you had to pick any 2 supplements, definitely a multivitamin and definitely fish oil. So check it out. Link will be down below. I'm gonna put these right here so that you don't forget. Now, let's move on to lower body day. So for my push-pull leg split, the lower body day really hasn't changed, and legs is a day where it's really not that complex at all. You don't have to make leg day a big deal. Leg day is actually very, very simple for me. So I usually start off with a heavy squat or back supported leg squat, some sort of movement. So depending on how I feel, sometimes the barbells will be all taken. So what I do, I go to a leg press, you know, the decline leg press. If that's taken, I'll go to a hack squat machine, back supported leg squat, or if that's taken, I'll go to pistol squats, weighted pistol squats. So I have tons of variations and tons of things that I could be doing. I always have options with my workout routines, and so should you. That is the beauty of having a hybrid type of workout too, because let's say all the dumbbells were taken, or let's say that you can't military press, you just go do handstand push-ups instead. So not a big deal, heavy squat, and that's usually like a 5x5 or some sort of 6x3, something like that. I make sure to train heavy with my first movement. And then from there, I'll do a hinging movement. Hinging is gonna work your hamstrings and your posterior chain. Very, very important to have. I did not include this movement in my workout routines for the longest time. I probably didn't start doing hinges until about my 4th year of training. So I don't do any heavy deadlifts or anything like that. I stick to Romanian deadlifts or RDLs with either a barbell or dumbbells, and I do that for 4 sets of 6 to 8, sometimes 3 sets of 12 to 15. Then from there, I do lunges. Lunges, this can range from Bulgarian type of split squat to walking lunges to stationary lunges with a barbell. Like I said, I like to have options depending on what's available in the gym, how many people are there, and how I'm feeling. But I'll always make sure to do some sort of unilateral leg movement and or lunge. We're almost done here, we're almost done. I know I said leg day was easy, but we got a few more. I usually do like 3 sets of 10 of some sort of close stance machine leg press. I'm not talking about a plate loaded leg press that we talked about at the beginning, the first movement. I'm talking about machines. So, you know, you get the little thing, you put the weights in, the stack of weights. Those tend to be less intense than any sort of plate loaded leg exercise. So I'll do that. I keep it simple, 3 sets of 10, might implement some drop sets in there, and I keep my feet close to work on my personal weak points or what I want to work on, and that is the quad sweep. And then from there, I'll get into my leg accessory movements, which include quad leg extensions and also leg curls, working the hamstring, anywhere between 3-4 sets, 10 to 15 reps, keeping it simple like that. And then I'll do some sort of calf work. Now, you might be asking, what do you do on your rest day? Because Austin, you got Wednesday off, you got Saturday off, you got Sunday off. If I wanted to, I would be sure to do any sort of static training, calisthenics-based static training there or at the beginning of the workout, or I could do cardio. But like I said, the goal of this workout routine is to maintain, get stronger, and also not be in the gym as much as I was in the past. Now, one thing to mention here, since we are training a bit less 4 days a week, I'm always training intense, guys. Intensity will be high. I train to failure. Especially the last set, I'm going all the way to failure. I'll include some drop sets in there. By the end of the workout, I'm still fatigued, I'm still sore, I still feel like I got a great workout. So that's all that matters, and that is pretty much the whole entire routine. So hopefully you guys learned something from this video. Hopefully I didn't wind you out too much, but I know it's a lot of information. Subscribe if you like the video like this, because the next video, I'm gonna take you in the day of the life of my training and my diet. So stay tuned for that. I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Peace.